Please join me in honoring Will James for his introduction into the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. Please join us on the stage.
So thank you very much, Jasmine. Good evening, everyone. What an honor it is to be here tonight. I'm truly humbled to join the likes of Governor Martha Lane Collins, Luther Deaton, Pearson Deidre Lyons, among others, in the Junior Achievement Hall of Fame. Now, perhaps like some of you, from the time that I was very young, I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be an engineer. I always loved solving puzzles, putting things together, and I enjoyed math and science. And through my high school window time, no one had ever told me that I couldn't be an engineer or anything else for that matter. So when the time came to choose a college and settle on a major, the only thing I didn't know was what type of engineer that I wanted to be. So my mentor at that time suggested that I sit down with the dean at the school that I was planning to attend. So I did. I took my transcript from high school. I showed him my professional skills assessment that I'd completed. The dean then took a couple of minutes to look at it and review it. He looked up at me and he told me that I didn't have what it took to be an engineer at his school. Talk about a crushing blow. After that conversation, I returned home with my head down, reflecting on what this meant for my future. My dad later came home that evening and he knew something was up. So I had no choice but to share with him what the dean had told me. He sat there. He listened very closely to me. And then he said, "So let me get this straight. You want to be an engineer, right?" "Yes, sir." "You made all of the necessary grades to get into this engineering school, right?" "Yes, sir." "But you're going to let this person that you don't know and who doesn't really know you tell you what you can and cannot do for the rest of your life?" And then he said, "I thought I taught you better than that." Now, that was a real wake-up call for me, because had my dad not reminded me that I could do anything that I wanted to do, be anything that I wanted to be, who knows where I'd be today. Now, I share this story with you to say that I didn't become a leader all by my own, and I would wager that none of us have. The truth is, it takes a village. It takes positive influences, mentors, people who care. And for that reason, as leaders, we all have the responsibility to the next generation to use our knowledge, our influence to build up and not tear down our young people, to pay it forward. I will never forget hearing the words, "You don't have what it takes." And I think, what if I had listened? What if my dad didn't remind me what I was capable of? What if my mentor hadn't encouraged me to dust myself off and to show the dean that he was wrong? As I stand up here this evening and accept this recognition, I do so owing much to my dad, my mom, and the people in my life along the way who have helped me go after my dreams. I would encourage you to be that someone in a young person's life in our community too, because you never know who that young person will grow up to become and the contributions that he or she can make. You know, back when we were trying to put a man on the moon, it was John F. Kennedy who said, "It will not be one man going to the moon. It will be the entire nation for all of us must work to put him there. Today, President Kennedy would be 98. And this July will mark 46 years since that giant leap for mankind. And that makes me wonder, who will be the next Neil Armstrong? For that matter, who will be the next Ann Backus, the next P.G. Peoples, the next Darby Turner? So when it comes to shaping our community's next generation of leaders, let's not ask what if, but who can I motivate? Let's all choose to be a part of the process of helping our young people discover who they are and what they can truly be. Now, with that said, I want to take a moment and thank my wife for all of her support. She couldn't make it here this evening. I want to thank my two daughters that were able to be here. I'd like to thank my Toyota family, who's here with me as well. Thank you all so much. I'm truly, truly honored to accept this award.